Now let me introduce you to Alex Cejka, who resides in the States. Alex, who was born in the former Czechoslovakia and fled the country at the age of 9 to settle in Germany, went home last week as the European Tour returned to the Czech Republic for the first time for 12 years.
Yes, it's really nice. It's obviously great to be back in the Czech Republic. I have my family here. My kids, they are in a school in Prague. I love being here, but unfortunately I can't manage it that often. Only 4 or 5 times a year. We're at the other end of the Republic, but it's very beautiful with the mountains. The course is a dream, a nice setup, and I'm glad I've decided to play here.
In 10 years playing in Europe, Alex bagged 4 trophies before, in 2002, earning his first PGA Tour card. As to plying his trade in the States,
the way it works in America is completely different. For example, you play in one tournament, in the states such as Texas, and the next month you're in another state. It's all pretty much the same, including the food. I really miss European cooking. Also my friends.
Cejka's biggest catch in Europe was the Volvo Masters at Valderrama, one of 3 wins in '95, which elevated him into the top 50 in the world. 7 years later, in '02, he netted the prestigious Lancôme Trophy at Celadna.
The Lancôme Trophy. I had already played well the previous year, when Retief Goosen won. The course suits me quite well, and a win is a win. Every one of the 150 people on the first tee can win. And nowadays, it's really not that easy to win a tournament.
However, he did come close to finishing top at this year's Players' Championship at Sawgrass, the so-called 5th major. 5 ahead after 3 rounds, a front 9 of 42 on Sunday scuppered his hopes.
I had led after 3 rounds. It was difficult because I wasn't quite fit yet. During the previous week I was in hospital for some minor treatment. But it was cool to be able to play with Tiger on the last day. It was very nice. But unfortunately I scored a 79. My golf was better than my score. But that's golf for you. You have to be able to lose before you can win.
Despite his world ranking now having plunged into the 200s, 38-year-old Cejka takes solace from his fishing, though, like his golf, he's not quite reeling in the big ones yet.
Yes, it's one of my biggest hobbies. I haven't fished for a long time. In America, it's not so easy to fish. The first time I fished was in Crans-Montagna with Marcel Siem. Directly next to the 18th, there is a small lake, and we just threw everything into the water and tried to catch something. But it's a nice way to relax.
But be honest, Alex, have you ever caught anything bigger than that?
Yeah, as anglers tend to say, it was that big. A fish is a fish, though. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, I would have preferred to catch a 25-kilo carp, but the main thing is, I've won my bet.
Well, good luck with that, Alex, and though he didn't hook a check at the Prosper Golf Resort at Celadna last week, let's find out who actually...
Another man glad to be back, Alex Cejka. He was born in the then Czechoslovakia before fleeing at the age of 9 and taking up German nationality. He's already won a Challenge Tour event in the
Sure, it's nice to be back home. I played on this course many times. I've joined Miguel here as well for 7 or 8 years. It's been a very good experience for me. We've been able to enjoy some good weather, and I always look forward to playing on the European Tour, especially here.
Local knowledge could be paramount as he looks to bridge a gap of 7 years.
The golden city of Prague, city of 100 spires and capital of the Czech Republic. The city, renowned for opera, ballet and classical concerts, first embraced the European Tour in 1997, and now the flags are out for its return.
And there's so much more beauty than just the capital. The Czechs are keen to show the splendour of a fast-developing golf destination as it hosts the Moravia Silesia Open, presented by ALO Diamonds. We've arrived at a sparkling venue in the east of the Republic, close to the town of Celadna. It's a prosperous, beautiful area set among mountain peaks. The Prosper Golf Resort, opened in 2001, co-designed by a youthful Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Yes, sure. I'm very happy with the result. The course has been improving and has been establishing itself over time. The trees have been growing and the course has been taking proper shape, so it just shows that you need time. A couple of years have passed since then, and everything is going well.
Jimenez heads up a decent field this week, but just look at some of the stars from the tour's first visit to the Czech Republic back in 1994. Per Ulrik Johansson won by 3.
Yeah, it was a fantastic week for me. It was very different. It was cold that week, I remember. I was wearing a woolly hat, and I think a few of the holes were actually frost on, but I did well, and I won. For one of the reasons I got into the Ryder Cup in '95, so it kind of got me to the next level, really.